Hey guys, what's up? My name is Rahul and you're watching Menoverse, a conversation for men. This video is going to be about how to make your life a little bit more meaningful, how to make your life a little bit more fun, and how to add more adventure and more purpose and more meaning to your life. The first thing is, आज के ज़माने में people are addicted to instant gratification, right? People are addicted to social media, and I am also like kind of victim of that. Nobody is free from that because we live in the society, and in order to be free from this you will have to go live in some jungle or something, right? So we are addicted to social media, we are addicted to instant gratification, we are addicted to fast foods, we are addicted to just getting pleasure जब भी हमारा मन करे. We don't have to really work in order to get pleasure, right? If we can get it free, if we can get it on demand, why the hell will we work? And this, having an overabundance of pleasure and having an overabundance of easy gratification, it makes us lazy, unfocused, undisciplined, ungrateful in our life. And because of this, a lot of people start feeling at some point of their life that their life has no meaning. Like, क्या कर रहा हूँ अपनी जिंदगी में? They start to feel as if their entire existence is meaningless. Like, what is the meaning of this? Why should I even do this? Why should I even do anything anymore? Right? Because of this, a lot of people are kind of failing in life, and they are going from one spiritual gurus to other, person to other coach, to this book, to that book, to this philosophy of life, to that philosophy of life. They are just jumping from one place to another. Just like somebody changes one job from another job, from another job, from another job, or just like somebody changes the way they speak or the way they behave or the way they look, they don't really know who they are. They don't really know what they should do. They don't really know like where they belong and what's their purpose. And they just keep on getting lost and lost and lost in life. This entire bubble of having too much instant gratification given to us, it's actually a bad thing. It takes away all the drive, all the motivation to do something, because anything in life, if you want to do anything worthwhile, it's going to be extremely difficult. If you want to be really good in your studies, if you want to perform really good in your school or your college, if you want to perform really good in your job, if you want to do really good in your business, if you want to make a good body, if you want to read a lot of books, if you want to build a new skill, if you want to build if you want to chase a new venture, or if you want to chase your passion, everything is going to be extremely, extremely, extremely difficult. But the society that we live in, this society is driven by capitalism, right? And capitalism basically says that, bro, if there is a need in the market, then I am going to fulfill it, right? If there is a need that people want to look at porn, then in a capitalistic society, it is not like कोई ये नहीं सोच रहा होगा कि should I provide porn or not. It's obvious, if there is a demand for porn, we should provide as much porn as possible for people, right? If there is a demand for alcohol, we should not question. We should provide as much alcohol as possible to people. If there is a demand for drugs, if there is a demand for cigarettes, if there is a demand for social media, if there is a demand for content, if there is a demand for more movies, if there is a demand for movies with more extreme emotions, right? For example, the movies or the TV series that you watch right now, all the movies and all the TV series, they are getting way more extreme in nature. Okay, like, look back at a time when the Big Bang Theory, Friends, these kind of shows were very popular, right? Like, they were kind of predictable, and they did get your attention, but they were not like so heavy on your mind. They were not like so, they were not so thrilling. But right now, if you look at shows like Game of Thrones, if you look at shows like Squid Games, all these new television series that are coming up, right? They're designed in such a way that they attack your dopamine systems, they attack your uh, pleasure and reward centers of your brain in such a way that you get hooked to this. Again, this is just like gambling, right? This is just like social media. How does social media works? It gets you addicted to it, it gets you hooked to it. But in a capitalistic society, we don't have to think whether something is wrong or right for you. If it gives us money, then fuck you as a business, we are going to do it. Awesome, that person makes a lot of money. But where do you go after this? What happens to your life? What happens to your life after this is that you get one thing, right? And if you get something that, for example, like, if I want to buy a new iPhone, I want to buy a new iPhone, or I want to buy a new MacBook Pro, I want to buy new Nike sneakers. I'm not buying Nike sneakers because I want to buy Nike sneakers. I want to buy Nike sneakers because the way it makes me feel, right? Because the way it makes me appear to other people, that मैं दूसरे लोगों के सामने कैसा लगूंगा. लाइक दूसरे लोग मेरे बारे में अच्छा सोचेंगे अगर मैं नाइकी के कपड़े पहनूं, अगर मैं गुची का बेल्ट पहनूं, अगर मैं अरमानी का शर्ट पहनूं. दूसरे लोग आर गोइंग टू बी लाइक वाओ ब्रो, यू आर सो अमेजिंग, राइट? So we are basically like in a battle of self-image. We are basically in a battle of what is my image, what is his image, how can I how can I overpass his image, how can I become better at showing off, right? So this is what happens. But the problem is we buy one sneaker and this is not it. The problem doesn't get solved. The problem becomes a little bit more complex. Now we want to buy a different kind of sneaker, right? We already have a white sneaker, white Nike sneaker. But now we think it's become boring. It's been 6 months, it's been a year, and I have been using it. It has become boring. Let me buy something else. Now I want to buy black sneakers. Now I want to buy, a leather shoe. Now I want to buy this. Now I want to buy that. So we keep on chasing this feeling. We keep on chasing this craving. We keep on chasing these things of instant gratification. We keep on having fast food. We keep on looking at useless content, social media, everything that is designed to make us addicted. Please understand this. That is designed to make us completely addicted to it. And then at some point of time, we realize that fuck, man, our life is fucked. We don't have any focus. We don't have any attention span. We don't have the capability or to do something difficult. We don't have the persistent or the determination. We don't have a consistency. We don't have any discipline. We have nothing. So we start failing in life. We try to look for more shortcuts. We try to look for this kind of shortcut, maybe in work or maybe in fitness. We try to look for that kind of shortcut, maybe in dating. Maybe you want to date somebody and you are unable to go through the entire process yourself. So you want somebody to tell you a shortcut that can solve your problem, because you don't have what it takes to actually become good at dating. You don't have the character, you don't have the capacity to go through that difficult thing and to acquire that skill. We want everything to be easy, but at the end, life is not fucking easy. If you are a guy, if you are in your 20s, if you are in your teens, if you are in your late 20s or maybe in 30s, you have to understand this very clearly, that life is not easy. Okay? Buddha said that life is suffering, and it's not a joke. He was not joking when he said that. He said that after years and years of meditating. And a lot of other people have said the same thing. People like Viktor Frankl, go and read this book, The Man's Search for Meaning. Go and read Nietzsche. He will also tell the same thing, that life is suffering, right? Go and read any good book. You will find out that other people are saying, life is suffering, life is suffering, life is suffering. So how to deal with this suffering? How to deal with this problem? How to deal with this dilemma, right? How to make the suffering go away? So there is a great movie, Fight Club. And in the Fight Club, there is a scene where character of Brad Pitt, right, Tyler Durden, puts some chemical on Edward Norton's hand, and he gets a chemical burn on his hand, and it hurts too much. He's like shaking, it's like literally boiling. His skin is literally boiling off. Tyler Durden said that this is going to be the most painful thing that you have ever been through. So he's just trying to meditate. He's just trying to do guided meditation. He's just trying to avoid the pain at all costs, because he doesn't want to look at it. He doesn't want to feel this pain. He doesn't want to feel this negativity. He doesn't want to feel how bad it hurts, right? He says that, man, this is the greatest moment of your life and you're trying to be somewhere else. You're not here. Look at the pain. Look at the pain. Be with the pain. He says to Edward Norton to be with the pain, to be with the pain. He's like, pain, what you're feeling right now is premature enlightenment. What you're feeling right now is understanding that this is your life. You know, this is your life. So he has equated getting a chemical burn to life. So basically, what he wanted to say that life is the most painful thing that you're ever gonna do. And if you want to be successful in life, if you want the possibility to succeed in anything, like it can be like physical fitness, it can be your mental health, it can be your career, it can be your school, your college, it can be your dating, it can be your relationships, it can be anything that you want to succeed in. If you want to succeed in anything, you have to understand that you'll have to go through a lot of suffering. And if you are not okay with that, if you don't embrace suffering, if you don't embrace pain in your life, then your entire life is going to be hell. I'm going to tell you a story of two people who are laying bricks and who are building a cathedral, right? ये एक बहुत ही सुंदर सी बिल्डिंग बना रहे हैं एंड ये दोनों बंदे ईंटें रख रहे हैं, right? They are both just laying bricks on top of each other. These people are bricklayers, right? जो पहला बंदा है वो एक ईंट रखता है, दूसरी ईंट रखता है, तीसरी ईंट रखता है एंड हर बार जब वो ईंट रखता है तो उसके बॉडी में दर्द होता है. लाइक ही इज़ लाइक, ओ माई गॉड, फक इट, आई वॉन्ट टू बी समवेयर एल्स, आई वॉन्ट टू बी विथ माई वाइफ, आई वॉन्ट टू बी डूइंग दिस, आई वॉन्ट टू बी ड्रिंकिंग विथ माई फ्रेंड्स, आई वॉन्ट टू बी डूइंग दैट, राइट? एंड he is just like being negative and he is just like cursing. He's cursing every moment, right? Cursing every moment. Then there is another guy. He's also doing the same work. He's also putting the same physical mental effort. He's also standing under the sun. He's also burning. He's also hungry. But when he is putting the bricks, when he is enduring his own suffering, he is thinking to himself that he is building one of the most beautiful things to be seen by man. So he is focused on the final creation. He is focused on the end goal. He is focused on what he is building and how beautiful it is going to be. So his suffering has a meaning. His suffering is justified. He is suffering for something. He is not just mindlessly suffering, right? The first guy who is hating and who just wants to get over with and just wants to go home and chill, this guy is in hell. This is what we call hell. And the other guy who is enjoying his work, who is enjoying every little thing, who is enjoying working hard, who is enjoying, like he understands that body mein dard ho raha hai, he understands that there is so much discomfort, I'm in so much pain, but since he knows what he's suffering for, it's okay. He is happy with that moment, he is happy with that life, he is happy with that work, and that is much closer to being something like heaven. That is much closer to being something like heaven. I don't want to make it anything religious. Just because I'm saying hell and heaven, I'm using those words as a metaphor. Please don't take it as a religious innuendo. Please don't think that I have anything else that I want to mean by it. In life, you also have to do the same thing. In your life, you will have to suffer for one thing or the other, right? You have to decide what you want to suffer for. You have to decide what is worth suffering for. You have to suffer for something. You have to find a reason to suffer, right? You have to find a reason. You have to find your own pain that you are okay with. Once you have found that, a lot of things are going to become easy in life, right? If you want to become good at dating or good at social skills, you'll have to go talk to a lot of people. You are going to get a lot of rejections. You are going to face a lot of bad reactions, bad responses. It is going to hurt, but you have to keep the end goal in mind, right? You will have to suffer for a year or two. You'll have to go through a lot of pain. And I'm not going to downplay it. I'm not going to just lie to you and be like, bro, कुछ नहीं होता यार, इतना ज़्यादा हार्ड नहीं है, तो जाके कर सकता है. Bro, मुझे पता है, I have done it. And मुझे पता है कितना मुश्किल है 3-4 सालों तक बाहर जाके अपनी स्किल्स बिल्ड करना, अपना कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड करना, लाइक सोशल अवेयरनेस बिल्ड करना, लाइक गेटिंग ओवर एंग्जाइटी. कितनी मुश्किल चीज़ें हैं ये सब, मुझे पता है. The same thing with anything. If you want to succeed in your work, if you want to succeed in your business, if you want to succeed in your health, if you want to build a good body, if you want to succeed, if you want to look better, if you want to read a lot of books, if you want to become a person of knowledge, if you want to become a wise man, these are some things that you have to keep in mind. You will have to suffer. Do not try to avoid suffering. Do not try to avoid suffering. Human beings are not meant to be living in a fantasy land. Human beings are not meant to be living in a dreamland, right? We are meant to fight. We are meant to have a battle. We are meant to have a war. We are meant to function. We are meant to work. We are meant to do this. So don't avoid any kind of painful situation. Don't avoid any kind of painful stuff that you may not like it or that you may not want to go through. आई अंडरस्टैंड लाइक ये चीज़ अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, बहुत बुरा फील हो रहा है, ये चीज़ बहुत मुश्किल है, ये चीज़ मुझे करने नहीं आता, इस चीज़ में मेरे को बहुत नेगेटिव फीलिंग आती है. You have to go through it, bro. There is no other way. You have to go through it. So please take this lesson. Please go and apply it in all areas of your life, not just one or two area. This is a universal principle which is going to be applicable to all areas of your life. So please go and apply that. If you like the video, if you got some value out of the video, take a moment to hit the subscribe button, take a moment to hit the like button. If you want to share your own insights or if you want to share your own experiences so that other people can read and other people can get motivated or inspired, then please go ahead and do it in the comment section. If you want to find me on Instagram, my channel is Menoverse, Menoverse, and you can text me there. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.